It's that time of year where I'm just getting my bike ready to get back out because I've been a bit of a fair weather rider, if I'm honest. So in order to do that, I need to get the battery charged up. Now Topdon have sent me this because they liked my video about the thermal imaging camera, and this looks like quite a sophisticated bit of kit compared to what I'm used to. Now, a few years ago, unfortunately, my C-Tech, I ran it over by leaving it connected to my car. And that was kind of stupid. So about 15 years ago, I got this little one, which is a very basic one, doesn't give me a lot of information. And then about 5 years ago, I got this cheapo Audi one, which is okay and does the job. So I'm interested to see how this much more modern and advanced Topdon unit compares to these very basic battery chargers. If you don't know what these are, then maybe this video is not for you. If you're a motorcyclist, then you're very familiar with these. Maybe you pop it on for a day or two once a month over the winter. Maybe you leave it connected all the time, or maybe you just plug it in just when you're getting ready for that spring MOT to get the bike out. But of course, these are capable of charging car batteries as well. And I've got a car battery here on the floor, so I'm gonna try out this new Topdon unit on my bike, on my wife's scooter, and on a car battery. Let's see what we get in this box here then. So I'm interested to see why this needs Bluetooth connectivity. So of course my old ones don't have anything fancy like that. Okay, nicely packaged. Let's pop this out. Oh wow, these are meaty clips compared to the other ones here. If I bring in the well, the Audi ones are better than the little ones, and here you go. Let's get a couple of those so you can see the difference between the Topdon and the Audi ones. I'm not showing that very clearly, am I? You got these little ones. What's the spring's reasonable on that? What's the spring like on this? Oh, it feels good. They're copper. I don't know if they're coated copper or if they're real copper, but they look great and really chunky. The cables go into them. Can you see the difference in gauge there? It's been too long since I was into auto electronics, but that is probably a 16 gauge wire that's being used on both the Lidl and the Audi ones. And this one looks more like a 10 gauge, something like that. So decent, anyway, decent. So let's see then. And nice long cables on both sides of this as well. Does it have a wall mount? No, you can't wall mount this one. That's a bit of a shame. That would be my suggestion for Topdon. I like that I wall mounted this for a while. You can see the little holes here, and this one you can wall mount as well. So if you're an owner of just one bike in one position in your garage, then wall mounting is very handy. You got anything else? Oh yes, perfect. Well, if you do own one bike, this is what you're going to use. You can mount that onto your battery, and then you've got a quick release under the seat, so you don't have to have any clamps, which is also brilliant. If you've got multiple bikes, then maybe you're going to want several of these, and you can swap the charger then real quick and easy. All right, why don't we do a little tester then? So let's start with this car battery I've got here. Well, that's great. Oh, well, this is good. Straight away, it powers up without needing to be plugged into the mains, which is not the case with the cheaper chargers. You do need to be plugged in the mains. So straight away, I don't know if this camera is picking this up at all. 12.3 volts, you can see there. Okay, and it's showing Bluetooth and 12 volt supply. Okay, does that mean I can connect to the Bluetooth? I don't see, is there? Oh, there is an instruction manual in there. And if you've seen some of my videos, you know I will probably look at the manual afterwards, after I've needed it. All right, I haven't figured out how to connect the Bluetooth, but we've got it plugged into the mains now. And so let's see if we just, there we go, straight away. So it says 12 volt small, and I guess 12 volt lithium, 6 volt normal, 12 volt normal, 12 volt repair. 12 volt, sup, who knows what that is. Well, this is probably a 12 volt normal. So let's leave it on there and see. It's only got one button on it, so I presume it will start going and start charging this. Okay, the manual here is giving me a little bit of direction on what those mean. So 12 volt or 12 volt normal gives you a 6 amp charge, and it shows you it's a 9-step smart charging. Can be used with AGM or lead acid batteries. 6 volt normal is a 3 amp charge rate, and 12 volt small is a 3 amp charge rate. 12 volt repair is a 1 amp charge rate, and then 12 volt supply, so that was the sup, which will give a output supply of a constant voltage of 13.5 volts and a maximum current of 6 amps. So if the battery is damaged or a report or error is reported, you can select this mode to recover battery charging, which is pretty good, because a lot of these smart chargers, they will only kick in if the battery is over a certain minimum voltage. On some of them that's 10 or 11 volts. So this one, if for some reason it has really been killed, you might be able to bring a battery back to life after being very low voltage. If it's down like 9 volts or something, you may be able to do that. And the 12 volt repair will normally be a pulse charging, where it will try and pulse 1 amp through it for like a minute or so and then stop, and likewise. So interesting. Okay, those are the different modes. Right, so we've got the Bluetooth connected. What have we got here then? Smart charging. Well, let's start with the battery analysis then. Testing options. Battery tests. Check the health of the battery. Yes. Only supports lead acid batteries. Well, that's fine for us. Clamps must be connected to the battery to perform the test. Connect the red cap. Yes. Okay. Socket connection is not required for battery charging and cranking test. Okay. Next, battery type. Okay, this one is regular flooded. Battery standard. We've got EN. Battery rating 600. That's. Well, we've got 61 amp hours, then we've got 600 cranking amps, but I'm not sure which. Yeah, okay, let's put it into 600. Yeah, there we go. Next. Well, this says good battery condition. State of health 57%, state of charge 77%. Interesting, okay. So what happens if we press save here? Right, saves a snapshot, a photo. Okay, so let's pop this onto charge then. I guess the other testing options, cranking test and charging test, I could do that on a car or on my motorbike, but they're not really going to be possible on this battery on the floor here. Testing options, quick charging or smart charging. Let's go for smart charging then. Let's go normal, I guess. And we've put in the battery rating, so let's click start charging. And let's see what kind of information this gives us. Okay, so straight away it shows us 75%. What does view report? Oh, this is going to be before charging and after charging. Excellent. So it shows me the test value beforehand, battery life 56%. Oh, so there's no point doing the test really. You might as well just put it on a smart charge and then get this report. Okay, this looks good. Shows me the health status of it. And it shows now on the display. Let's make sure you can see that. So you can see the charge rate. That's the current voltage of the battery. The charge rate at the moment 1.6, shows 12 volt normal and shows 75%. So let's leave that to do its thing. Right, well, the voltage has bumped up to 12.9 already. Whilst that's on charge, I'm going to get the seat off my bike so we're ready to try it on that. And then afterwards, I'll also connect it up. I'll open the battery compartment on the scooter as well, so we can do some little battery tests and see if we need any charging. I think the battery on the Suzuki should be fine, although the bike is now, it's coming up for its first MOT, so it's 3 years since it was registered, this bike. But I think the battery's still strong and healthy on it. On the scooter, on the other hand, on some of the cold days, it has laboured a little bit. So the scooter is ridden a lot more frequently, but I think the battery's a bit older in that. So it would be more interesting to do the health check on that one, see where we're at and give us a good idea. And it's a good opportunity to top them right up and get them charged up to 100% as well. So we're ready to go. Keys. Okay. Being seat off. Nice and easy on this bike. 1.5 mil Allen key, just your seatbelt. Maybe I overtighten that last one, but that one. Okay. Put that Allen key out, and I'll get that seat. Put that seat safely out of the way. And I always like to pop the bolt back into the bike, just because I'm an expert at losing things. Right, put that Allen key over here. Nice and easy access to this one. So, I don't know if the battery has a date on it, but sorry for the poor lighting and poor filming skills. Right, I'm going to go out in this weather. Got to pop into work soon, so that's not good for me. Actually, you can hear the rain has to go, so that's that seat off. And then, oh yeah, it's too cold to get into the battery in here. Once again, let's pop that screw back in there. Good rattle. No, don't screw that screw into the seat. T25 it is. Nice, some people don't like torque screws. I do love them. They just do not round off like Allen keys do, and like Phillips screws do. And they've been used on cars for so many years now, they're just common. Okay, well, this battery doesn't look that old. It doesn't have a date stamp on it either. That's really high. There's no mounting, it's meant to be loose in this box. There's meant to be a strap on this battery. I don't know. There you go. Okay, I've left this on basically overnight to see what happens. That's connecting quickly, good. Connect the smart charging. Okay, so it says it's been charging now 21 hours 58 minutes, so 22 hours. Let's see what it's saying on the report now. Battery testing in progress. Do not close the app. Okay, I don't have a PhD in battery chemistry, but the pre-charging test showed a battery life of 56%, and now we're showing a battery life of 45%. Anyone got any reason, any idea why that would be the case? Let me know. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this charger off, take it into work and test it with a whole load of batteries, just to see kind of where we're at and what the deal is with this exactly. Right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm nervous on the surface, I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings.
Well, that was a bit wet. I've got now 5 batteries here on one of the benches at work, and I think from memory all of these are probably warranty failures where they've all been replaced under warranty. So let's test them. They've already been tested with a snap-on tester, and we'll see at what percentage they are. I know that snap-on tester is particularly harsh. So I've got this plugged in, and let's start from biggest to smallest, shall we? And hopefully my screen recording's on, and we'll just test them one by one. Battery test, okay. For CCA at 950. Next. This is good battery condition, please charge. State of health 55%. Okay, I can't remember what the failure percentage is for warranty, but it's definitely higher than 55%, so that would be why. That's done that one. Save that. Okay, next. Right, hopefully that's going to be easier for you to see. Right, next one on. Clips are on. Battery test. Right, don't remind me again. Okay, so this one, AGM flat plate, and now we're down to an 850. Next. Okay, state of health, 84%. That's a good one. Let me get one of the markers. Well, that is definitely not warranty failure according to this. Okay, that one's not bad. $74. Smallest of the lot. Yeah. Oh, it's a state of health 100%. Not sure about that one. Okay. Let's go back to the one that it was struggling with. About 16%. Okay, wow. Well, there we go. It's given me quick tester on those. Hopefully you can see 55% for the big 105 amp hour one, 84% on this one, which is 92 amp hour, 16% on that 80 amp hour, which I knew was the worst. Then I would have thought that this was the next worst, this Yuasa 70 amp hour, and then this BMW battery 74%. I knew that was a bit of unknown, but I thought that one was good. So I knew that one was good, and I thought that one was good. I knew that one was rubbish. I thought that one wasn't much cop, but anyway, that's an interesting spread. Good. Well, I hope that gives a little bit of context. Let's go back and try it on the motorbike and on the scooter now. I've unpackaged it, we've done a little bit of testing, we've done a bit of charging on the battery here. I've also done a bit of testing with those batteries at work. Now I'm going to test the small batteries here, which is my main use, and that's my main experience with the other small little battery maintenance chargers, low amp hour ones, is with small batteries on a motorbike. So I'm going to go ahead and test it, because that's not an option I've had previously on my other chargers. They will, to a certain extent, tell me when they're in a good voltage, but let's see what happens now. So here we go, battery test. So 105. Okay, wow. That is impressive. Scooter's doing much better than expected. They're testing it at 140, but yeah, 150 is what it was rated at, that particular one. Okay, well, it's good stuff. I mean, I did, it should be well charged up. I've done a bit of riding on it over the last few days. All right, let's move it over onto my bike and let's check that one. Haven't ridden that in a little while, but I did not, was it last month? I probably left the charger on it for 24 hours just to top it up. Now we're hooked up over here. Let's give this one a go. Test. This one is 175. Next, clamps are not properly connected. Please check for poor contact. Okay. Found 175. Testing. Okay, state of health 100%, state of charge 85%. Again, the test value at 261 cca, so way over what the battery states on the side of 175 cca. Excellent. Well, that is all good news. Okay, so what are my thoughts? There's probably terrible lighting for this. I showed you at the beginning my little Aldi and Lidl chargers. Yeah, the little cheapo ones. One's an Auto XS and one's an ultimate speed charger. And they do the job and they're relatively cost effective. I want to say they're about 20 quid each. Obviously, this charger has quite a few advantages. It has a higher max charge rate, which is going to be much better for car batteries compared to motorbike batteries. It's got much chunkier leads and better connectors all round. So the quality of this unit and the actual charger bit itself feels more sturdy. The case feels better. It's got more heft to it. It's got a nice Velcro cable wrap on it, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Who is this for and who would I recommend this to? If you've just got one motorbike and you're not worried about testing your battery, then you're probably just going to be fine with one of the cheap ones, if I'm perfectly honest. If you've got multiple bikes, then this is probably a great investment. Not only can you charge all of those and charge them quicker because it's got a higher charge rate, but you can check the batteries, you can get good reports from it. If you've got multiple cars, this is also a really good investment. So definitely, if you're a person that's got multiple vehicles, then I think this Topdon one is going to be well worth its money. It'll be worth its weight in gold. But if you only have one vehicle, probably not a worthwhile investment. That said, it's very cost effective. So at the moment, I had a quick look before I shot this video, and so the retail price on this I think is about 100 quid there or thereabouts, but I noticed at the moment there's a sale and a promotional code on Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description, where you can pick this up for 70 quid. Now for 70 quid, if you start looking around at some of the reputable brands like a CTEC or something, you don't get a lot for your money. You get kind of a basic entry level one. This does a lot more, and in terms of the leads and the connectors, I wish I still had my CTEC, which unfortunately ran over and died an early death. But the quality of this Topdon, it feels better built than the CTEC one. So only time will tell, but that being said, even the cheapo Lidl one, it's still going strong after about 15 years or more that I've used it sporadically. So yeah, if you're an amateur, DIY kind of person, you've got multiple vehicles, I highly recommend this. If you're maybe even a small little garage, it's probably plenty good enough for what you'd need to do professionally. I think the build quality would probably stand up to it, and you could quickly and easily test customer vehicles, and it's got all of the facilities that you need. Generating those reports would be really handy to show customers. What I haven't tried in this video is I haven't tried the starting test or the charging test. I'll level with you, it just has not stopped raining. I've been trying to shoot this video now for 4 days. It's just been consistent rain, and you know, I don't want to be stood out in the rain with all these electrical contacts all exposed and testing that. But I'll probably do a follow-up video of this. I want to go through the actual spec sheet and do a comparison video to show you actually how this compares to the competition in the specs, in the financial costs of it. But yeah, for me, we've got two, well, we've got a scooter and a motorbike, we've got a car. This, I think, will get a reasonable amount of use. Using it at work, a couple of the guys were quite impressed. They thought that, yeah, you could get away with using this as a pro level tool for sure, even though they have fancy, absolute rip-off price snap-on battery testers. This does exactly the same job and actually was coming out with the same readings. So thanks for watching. The code's down in the description, and I highly recommend it from my short use. Little disclaimer, Topdon did send me this. I think I said that at the top of the video, but they're not paying me to say anything. They have no control over what I say, and they just wanted me to put out an honest review. They obviously have the confidence in their product, so I'm really happy to see the quality of this one. That's all. I need to stop rabbiting on. Definitely the end of the video. Bye.